What's up, y'all? Happy Saturday to everybody here. We are back with another stream, of course. Brad, what's going on? Chili, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you coming through. Let me get this pulled up real quick. So we got some news. So last night towards the end of the stream, had some volunteers want to help test some XP sliders. And Colton, I saw your message. Can you drop those numbers while I'm streaming? Because I'm very curious. I'm running the numbers that you're running right now, the full thing. So anyway, we got some guys who Nathan was in the chat yesterday, Flacco. These guys stayed up to like 2 o'clock in the morning running some XP sims, man. And we were able to finalize several positions. And if you guys weren't in the chat last night, we have an XP setting for a position. We're simulating 4 years, counting the number of 90s and 80s, doing the simulation again another 4 years, counting the number of 90s and 80s, doing it a third time, counting the number of 90s and 80s, getting the average, because it's constantly changing. There's a lot of variables at play, and so doing it 3 times will get us an average of what someone could truly expect. And so we were able to lock down several positions. There's a couple that are being a little challenging. The center position, the centers don't progress, man. We're jacking that thing up to 300 XP to see what we can get. Same with strong safety. Same with running back, believe it or not. Same with tight end. We got 4 positions that we're testing at 300 XP right now. Those are basically the final ones. Everything else is pretty much ready to roll. Tweaking a couple positions like defensive tackle and cornerback, but otherwise we're really close. And so what I'm testing right now is going to be where we think the XP sliders are going to end up, with a chance that a couple of them might change just a little bit, but we're really close there. And then I am testing on this stream. I tested it a little bit off stream. Not nearly enough of a sample size to say, hey, this is the direction we're going to go. I did post it in the members chat, this one change for them to test. It's a Saturday. I know people are busy, so I haven't got any feedback on that yet, but we're going to go ahead and stream it and try it out. It's a change to the roughing the passer. Let me catch up on comments here real quick. Alex has got his Dynasty set up ready to test. I love that, dude. Zach, I'm at work, so I can't stay long. Loving the sliders, though. Had a 41-38 barn burner game against Oklahoma and Norman last night. Dude, that's awesome. How was the quarterback play, running game? You know, those are and sacks. Like, those are the big 3 things. Joe Gaming Channel. Hey, Simgamingnetwork. I got a question. What team should I play in the Dynasty? Memphis Tigers or Missouri State? I mean, you're not even close to the same. You know, Memphis is like a 77, 78 overall. Missouri State is brand new, you know. Memphis, you got a ton of different jersey options, a bigger stadium. You're going to have a much easier time keeping recruits because of that. Playing a tougher conference. But yeah, I mean, so it really depends on how difficult of an experience you want. Yeah, count and average, Colt. That's the hardest thing, man. You have the first 2 years counts done. Hopefully you're able to get some eyes on that and say, oh, this is looking pretty good. Powers, what's going on, man? Appreciate you guys coming through. Smokey, we're close, bro. So it's literally the finalizing of the XP sliders. See how the final XP sliders impact gameplay. And then I am trying to lower completion percentages a little bit. I don't want to go lower. I don't want to go lower than 25 accuracy on the quarterbacks for the CPU. That's the only gameplay slider we have touched. Looking at different methods. One of them is what we're going to test right now, roughing the passer. That has seemed to help with the sack avoidance a little bit when we had it at 25. So this game we're about to play, we're going to test it at 0. see how it looks, see if it improves. Some of the XP changes might require some auto sub tweaks to nerf the pressure just a little bit if sacks continue to be an issue. So anyway, the reason I have this screen pulled up real quick is we're going to dive into a game here. Everything's ready. Is we just played Louisville last night. My next game is Boston College, or we can go test against Florida State. What do you guys want to see? And if you guys are curious about the overall, so we know my team is that we're testing with, obviously, Pittsburgh is a 79 overall, Louisville is an 82, Boston College is a 77. So in this instance, we'd be slightly better. We know, I don't know what Florida State's overall is. But I've just given you guys get a, I mean, this isn't my real thing, so I don't care. So I want your guys' opinions. Powers, that's interesting. I actually don't know if I'd go with Mad Scientist based on that article. I did snippet it, and I'm going to make a video, you know, talking about the adaptive AI I did last year. But that's a very informative video. I appreciate you sending that over to me. Sam Presley, welcome to SGN Nation, man. Thank you for joining up. If you want to play what you're about to see here, you got a community tab, man. Members posts. While we continue to finalize things before they go final, like Smokey just asked. Play Boston College. We got one person for Boston College. Anybody else? The option is Boston College or Florida State. I don't want to simulate too far into the season because depending on how many more games I need to test, I need to make sure I have a couple. You know what I mean? But we're so close, you guys. We're 90% there. And what do you have any insight on that, Powers, yet, or is it too soon? Because I am very curious about that. I've been playing with the real life coaches, so that is something we can't edit this year, but we can look and see what this coach is. Or can't we? Adaptive AI system coach, sorry. Can't change it, but it's good to know. We got another one for Boston College. Yeah, Sam, thank you so much for being here, man. I appreciate your support. What is it? Rick Descale says Boston College. All right, so we'll do Boston College, man. I'm fine with that because that's a pretty even matchup. And I did get a little bit of a look earlier. Let's go. These jerseys are so much like Florida State. It's unbelievable. But they don't have a different color helmet, which stinks. And we don't have any options here either. So we'll do that. All right, let's get it, y'all. Let me switch camera views. Because we ain't trying to watch the game in that scene. System coach is saying you basically will be found out if you like to do this. Well, hopefully it means I'll have some success. Because you guys know I don't like doing the same stuff over and over. Yeah, kicking the pants, you're 100% accurate. That's why number one, that's why last year on All-American, I didn't touch the accuracy ratings for the user or the CPU. And I only did for Heisman. I told people to go Heisman, drop it down to 25. And the reason being Heisman and not AA is because Heisman, there's so much extra logic built into the quarterbacks that it can offset that lower accuracy. Why is his brutal? Just out of curiosity. Could you elaborate more? Well, they're going deep on 25 here. So, good pocket right there. Again, some of this is going to change a little bit, you guys, so I want to monitor it, because with the XP changes to the D-line and offensive line, which we're still figuring out center, we want to make sure that we're not getting stonewalling too much, and we still get some push. So this is a good pocket. It looks like they just win. So if we're going to start from left to right here, we want to look. There's push there. He's pushing him back in there, but then he holds his ground. He gets it. But at least there's push there. We're seeing this, the left guard over here. Number 65. The defender tries to go inside, and he ends up overtaking him. Can you tell us why it's broken, Brad? I've heard a lot about the video. I haven't watched it yet. I watched like a small part of it. Why is placement and accuracy better? So the reason I never liked placement and accuracy, I did do placement. But the reason I don't like placement and accuracy is because you override the quarterback's ratings. Placement still takes the ratings into consideration. Placement and accuracy is 100% skill based. So you're out there with a 65 quarterback and you got your timing down, you're going to be the same as a 95 overall quarterback. That's why I don't do placement and accuracy. Ratings do not matter on placement and accuracy. And I'm all about wanting the ratings to matter. Now, placement, on the other hand, I'd be okay with it, and just so placement enables visual targets to control the pass, placement, and power. This leaves accuracy to be determined by player ratings. Placement and accuracy enables a timing element for a perfect accuracy on bullet passes on top of visual targets to control the pass, placement, and power. So it does not have player ratings. This is why I don't mention it. Revamp passing. The classic passing controls that give more control of the arc of the pass with the ability to perfectly throw passes based on ratings and pass context. The player can take some power off their throw to make more accurate passes. I don't see could be right powers, but the way I interpret it, it mentions player ratings for revamped. It mentions it for placement. Does not mention it for placement and accuracy. Good run. Drop what to 40? Oh, the likelihood of them transferring, it's at 55. And drop that down to 40. What's the flag on here? Holding. We're gonna accept. I should have declined it. I want to look at that. So centers are up to 300 XP right now to get the numbers right, and yep, I'm doing the exact same thing there, Terrence. So I like that. Initially gets stopped off, so he jumps on the pass. But if you look, our edge is going to win right here. So we get a nice little pocket, and he's going to hit him with the spin. He wins off of that. But he gets, that's the hold right there. Wins, and that's the hold. You guys can actually see it. I love that. Making sure the pocket play is good is very important. We don't want to give them all day to throw, but we don't want to get 5-6 sacks a game either. Depending on opponent, of course. That's great information, Brad. Thank you. I was thinking about lowering the amount of transfers every season from 20 to 15, and now it sounds like going from the likelihood from 55 down to 40 for the user and CPU is a great thing to do too. All right, good defensive possession for us. Let's see how offense feels. Now, we didn't really change much that'll impact us other than the XP sliders that would impact us, but really, excuse me, what we're watching for is going to be the CPU quarterback play with the roughing the passer down to 0 from the 25 it was on previously. Why would the user and CPU be that doesn't make sense to me. Why would the user need to be different than the CPU? They're nerfing the likelihood that a user player, or the user's at a disadvantage there. Oh, I didn't break them down very good. So the user would have more of a chance of losing a player than the CPU? That seems unfair. Yeah, on transfer frequency. Why does the user have good defense? Why does the user have higher likelihood? That seems so unfair. Zach, the user run game's easy? The only update was the roughing the passer. Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. No, it's reversed. I'm thinking of it differently. Yeah, my fault. CPU would have more likelihood. Okay. But that's interesting. The only update, Zach, was to the roughing the passer. Which shouldn't... Oh, let's go. Which should not impact... the run game whatsoever. That's super weird if it does. I mean, we've ran the ball once or twice here, so we'll see. See how it goes. Let's go. I like red zone scissors. On Heisman with the settings that we have. That's just no way. Ooh, he dropped it. Who are you playing with? Who are you playing against? That seems insane, because it's Heisman. Interesting, Brad. What did you see? Number one, did you still see off-target throws from the quarterback at all with it at 50, with how we have things set up? Wind. Didn't do it. Shoot. I'm not mad at that one. That's a tougher kick. It's the one where I'm like point-blank range that I get so mad at. Brad, so with the Heisman set, I'm just going to clarify, make sure I got things right. With the Heisman set, putting the quarterback accuracy back up to 50, and instead lowering wide receiver catching to 25, the CPU quarterback still had off-target throws? How did they play different? Heisman isn't as tough as you think. It should be tougher than giving up 500 yards rushing, though, against the top team. Yeah, I wonder why you were able to run for so much, bro. What change did you make? Because you weren't running like that before, were you? Good pressure. That was off a play action. I don't even count sacks off play action because it doesn't. The blocking on play action doesn't seem to be there this year again. Bro is throwing it deep right now. I am liking this zero roughing the passer. Dude's hucking it. Oh, it's a rain game. Tough to tell in a raid game. You're Terrence, you're good, bro. No worries. I am liking how the quarterback's playing so far. Like, he's pushing the ball down the field, and because of that, we've had some pass breakups. Ooh, where's this pressure coming from? Did I get it out in time? Nope. Ooh, we're getting some extra drops here. The only change was to wide receiver XP, and we're seeing some drops that have been catches previously. Could you try an on? Yes, please. Yeah, they've got a bunch of ads on here, man. I really like it. Guys, before I hopped on stream, I went to look at Washington State's stadium because I'm torn between Purdue and Washington State. The overalls are the same. The difference is Washington State is a 3-star, Purdue's a 2-star, and I do like Washington State's jerseys. But man, Purdue's stadium is super cool, and they do have their own custom run out. I'm going to have to lock in Purdue, you guys. It's a 2-star, so it's going to be a tough conference, but it's a realistic school that you could rebuild because they got a pretty good-sized stadium, got a custom run-out, 2-star school, tough conference. I mean, if you brought them to relevance, it wouldn't be as unrealistic as bringing the Ball State Cardinals to the national title. You know what I mean? Like, it's one that I could live with. You know, I love that people like to do dynasty rebuilds and stuff. But some of these, you know, taking these teams that never in a million years could become that good strictly because of their facilities. Wazoo would be so much fun, absolutely. And I think if I ever do a second dynasty, it'll be Wazoo regardless. I like their stadium a lot. I like their jerseys. I know I'll get snow games. Ooh. Let's go set up for a nice 3rd and 4. Mountain Dew, Terrence, is the nectar of the gods, if you did not know. Let's get into Bunch Nasty here. What do we want to do here? You're doing Stanford? Nice. Yeah, for me, I gotta get in a place where I can have the snow games, bro. I mean, it's not going to look as good as Madden, but it's going to be a lot better. I don't think you can buy college teams, though. I had a touchdown. Oh my god! He caught that? That's... Alright, EA. I'll give you credit here, man. I know I'm hard on y'all, hard on EA sometimes. Number 1, look at our number 2 wide receiver right here. He is gone, and that's where I'm going with the ball. don't get it off in time, swat it up in the air, running back turns around and catches it. Bethlehem Kid, did I send you the 0 roughing the passer too? That's what I'm testing right now. That's super cool that he caught that off the tip. Oregon State was another one that was on my list too. Him catching that took us out of field goal range, you guys. What'd you change in the wear and tear? Dim, yeah, when they're final, bro. When they're final, they're not posted right now because we're still working on them, and so that's why they're strictly for the members. But yeah, 100% Dim. When these are final, these get posted for free for everybody. I'm not a gatekeeper, dude. I'm not an asshole. How many plays are you getting called? So we're going for an average of 70 plays per game to line up with what the CPU averages in their sims. Oh, you increase the effects even more, huh? I was trying to have different tackles and hits have different variances. But I'm curious what your testing provides, Bethlehem. Yo, Dim, that's awesome, bro. Can I ask where you heard about me? I like hearing about that stuff, man. Like, sometimes people just share about me in random places that I don't even know of. Jacob, are you on iPhone? If you're on iPhone, you can't do it through your YouTube app. You have to do it through Safari. Oh my, what a run. Dang it. This is definitely like a feel it out first quarter. You got some Matt 10 in there, Bethlehem. He has 55 fatigue and has most of his... Oh, I love that off-target throw. And has most of his wear and tear jacked up pretty high, too. Oh, that's awesome, Dim. Hey, if it happened to be on YouTube, if you could drop the video, that'd be really cool. I'd like to... Hey, we're getting knockouts! We're gonna check the stats at the quarter, man, but I know he's not at 80% completion percentage. Jackson, they're not yet quite, man. We're finishing up on the XP sliders. We got 6 positions left. Made some great work last night. Thanks to Flacco and Nathan, who are both at work right now, but Colt 45's in here. He is sending me over the numbers that he just did. I'm gonna check them here at quarter break. What do you like a little bit more specifically? Because I trust you. You know, we worked together last year on 25, so I appreciate your insights. You're after it bright and early. Man, now this morning I was gameplay testing just off stream. So I was doing stuff, you know, I heard about that, man. I haven't had it yet. I haven't had it happen yet. Yeah, Tyler, I don't use DPI. I don't use any of the penalty sliders for penalties. They have other impacts. So, I don't think you were around last year, so I'll explain it to you. DPI being raised can impact the call rate a little bit, not a lot, but it has an impact on coverage. So the higher the DPI, the worse the coverage is. The lower the DPI, the better the coverage is, and here's how that works. When the DPI is higher, it's telling the corners to be aggressive and go after stuff, right? Which can lead to interceptions, whatever. But this also ramps up their aggression, which can lead to them getting torched, which is why it ends up worsening the coverage. When you have DPI lowered, they're less likely to be aggressive in their coverage and sit back and play the position like their zone, or not be aggressive and get beat deep, and so therefore your coverage is actually better. So you jacked up DPI, you effectively loosened up the pass coverage. So we're struggling 8 of 13. So we had 13 passes to... So we're exactly 21 plays. No, 20 plays, excuse me. My math was not mathing. 20 plays. So we're on pace for 80 this quarter, which is a little high. Or 80 for the game, excuse me. Let's see what they're at. They're at 7 of 12, 58%. And he was throwing down the field though. Only a couple runs. I honestly get the running going. So they have 15 plays. So we'll see how that translates. It's been defensive, so not a lot of long possessions. Yeah, dude. Terrence. Yeah, and on Madden, I see way more DPI. I see exactly the same amount of DPIs, if not more, with that setting at 0 than I ever did at 99. Yeah, Kieran, the change is, woo. Yeah, and Colt, that's where we're testing this roughing the passer, which seems to have an impact a little bit. It's like he's a little bit more paranoid or something. We're seeing some more off-target throws, which is awesome. Kieran, it's roughing the passer being tested at 0. It was at 25 when I streamed yesterday. Now we're testing at 0. Oh, did you get the 0 rough the passer, Bethlehem? I don't remember if you said or not. I just remember the changes you said you made to wear and tear. Good pocket play, step up, take off and run. Play action. Both of our sacks have been on play action, so I don't even count those. Don't even count those. They gotta fix the play action logic here, man. It was an issue last year too. And we're not even blitzing. I mean, didn't even fall for it because they haven't been running the ball, number one. But yeah, every time there's a play action for user CPU, it seems to be some sort of sack or close to a sack. They need to run the ball. Dude! No, the player development's going to look a lot better this year, Terrence. A lot better. There's still some positions that are pretty stupid. Like outside linebacker and wide receiver. Let's go! Right now, Tyler, it's at 15 minutes, 20 seconds of stealth clock. And if this change does get more incompletions, which it looks like it has, at least early, which will stop the clock more, we'll be able to drop that down. We'll be able to drop that down. The main thing is we want around 70 plays on average. So if you have a game with around 80 plays, it's fine. But we're looking for the average, which should be around 70 plays per team, based on the CPU's sim stats. Dude, I'm a fan of this quarterback play right now for the CPU. Throwing it deep, throwing into coverage, good pocket navigation. We are seeing more pass breakups. Get that block, let's go. Huge. Oh, we got hurt. Yeah, there's some that are, I mean, the average, you're probably right with the 73, but Colt 45 did the actual math, and the average is around 70 and a half plays per game. So that's what we're shooting for. Obviously, you can go a little higher than that or a little bit lower for different games and stuff like that. He will return soon. We'll sub in Ken Helton. This dude can run a little bit. What, do they run? That's insane. Do they run hurry up? Part of that's going to be on the... Is that a sim game or a played game? Nope, I gotta call timeout. I didn't get the audible off in time. They came out, that was not a good play to try to run that play against. So here, we'll audible into a pass. Ooh, dude, these new throwing animations on the run look so awesome. Oh, you saw it on a sim. Okay, that makes me feel better. Good cut back. Let's go. Sam, you sit at 59? Yeah. Yeah, the middle four teams were constantly right there. Oh, they're challenge. This is the first time I've seen this. All right. I'm going to pause real quick. You guys, I just need to read through the numbers that Colton gave me. Hold on, because this is going to be important for XP sliders. Wait. That's new. It doesn't pause the clock anymore. All right, so running back, based on that information, running back is going to be locked in. That's 100% locked in. Give me 1 second here. I'm just putting this in there. Once, call it 19 and 164. Okay. That's so interesting. There's really not much of a difference there on the 300 XP Colton versus the 100 XP on a 4-year sim. The 100, well, like the base amount of running backs in the game, 16 base running, or 16 players rated 90 overall, 288 rated 80 overall. I did a 4-year sim, 100 XP. I had 2390 overalls, 156 80 overalls. Doing a 4-year sim 3 times at 300 XP, the running back averages were 19 players at 90 overall and 164. Probably actually drop that back down a little bit. But I got enough information to lock in running back. Tight end, that's another weird one too. The numbers at 300 are worse than when it was lower. That doesn't even look right. All those numbers are so much lower than what we've been seeing, Colt. Like on all the other settings. Like so much lower. It doesn't make sense that the XP would be higher and then the amount of 80s and 90s would be lower. Like every sim has had, the cornerbacks have been up around, where are we at here? I have it written down here. Every sim, the cornerbacks have been 13, 14, 90 overalls. At the lower 100, we did a 100, 125, 135, 150. They were all lower, and then your sim, or they were all around 13, 14. And your sim, they dropped down to 11. That's so crazy. And the centers, that's the, yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll get back to the stream here. Are you setting to auto up? Yeah, I have it on auto upgrade. Because otherwise you have to do manual. And and you can't really run a test sim if it's on manual upgrade, the players won't get upgraded on your team. Yeah, Flacco, you had 17. We jacked up corners. His 3 sims combined had an average of 11 at 90 overall. Yeah, Zachary, you got it. Lower equals worse. But it's for both teams. So remember, anything you do with that, we're going to try play action. See if we can get play action going just a little bit. It's so tough. We're in a max protect. Alright, we're good there. Play action blocking. Dude, it's like you have to almost say that this is broken. Every time you run play action, it's like an insta-shed. Every single time. I have yet to be able to run play action and actually have time in the pocket to throw. Uh-oh, we're going to have a free rusher here. We're ready for it. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, I didn't see him over there. Brad, it's down to 0 now. Oh, you mean wide receiver catching at 25? I mean, you can, dude, but I'm seeing really good stuff here. We're seeing more pass breakups than what we're used to seeing for both sides of things. I mean, he's 9 for 16. Brandon, I don't show the sliders when they're in beta stage. Only when we're like initially, when we're not in a beta stage, do I show them. But once they're in beta, they go to YouTube members. But we're on Heisman. Definitely can't force throws on Heisman. No, you gotta scheme it. But like play action's part of that, you know. They're running the ball good. I'd like to see them run it a little bit more. Another deep shot. I have seen more pass breakup. I have seen more deep shots with this setting. Brad, honestly, what I'd like from you right now, bro, is if you could test while I'm doing this, since you can give me live feedback, put the roughing the passer at 0. Like, you have the full setup, Brad. Put the roughing the passer at 0 and put the quarterback accuracy back to 50 with wide receiver catching at 50. And get the updated, and put wide receiver XP at 0 and test it out, dude. This is coach suggestions in this game, JD3, are horrible compared to Madden 26. This game will suggest plays that are locked out, like right over here. Or no, I'm sorry. If I go to coach suggestions, look, second page, cover 6 Willie, I can't even call it. Why are you suggesting me a play that I can't call? Madden 26 code suggestions are unreal. Thanks, King Judah, man. I try, you know, the part about being, as you like to say, a mad scientist is when the shit works, it works, bro. But at the same time, you have people who just look at what you're seeing or what you're doing and saying, no way. For example, my guy Fendler, we're cool. Like, we follow each other on Twitter. I hopped in his stream the other day and it's like, hey man, turn off running into the kicker and roughing the kicker and for your run game and watch what happens. And he's like, why would I want to turn off the, like, what are we gonna get all these penalties? I said, no, it's gonna improve pursuit angles. He's like, that changes pursuit angles? He's like, no way, I don't believe it. You know? And that was that. But that's what you get a lot of, you know what I mean? Like, people don't wanna believe your theories or whatever. It doesn't matter how many people play with it and say, yo, this gameplay is awesome, this is unreal. Like, my first set for College Football 25 last year was, in my opinion, the best set I dropped for the game all year. It was the best playing of the game all year. And someone who didn't even know that I got started in Operation Sports found my channel, found my sliders, tried them, made a post on Operation Sports, and he's like, and the comment was SGN Sliders, like, hey, have you guys heard of this dude? He does this weird stuff, but it's the best playing game of football I've ever had. And everyone was in there was like, oh yeah, we know who he is, you know, blah 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 blah. It was kind of funny. I started commenting on the thread a little bit, you know, helping people out, but it was weird. Like, you know, people don't want to try that stuff out. The auto sub thing is extremely hard to convince. Extremely. But when you get people who are open-minded and try, like, listen and are like, okay, Then you got guys like my guy Big Papa, who's watching his kid play baseball right now, and you get guys like Colt 45, Bethlehem Kid. They pick up, they understand, and then they start diving in, and they test, and then like the light bulb clicks on. Like I know Colt 45. He's in the chat right now. He had a light bulb moment last year, and he started helping me test sliders all year long because of that. JJ too. JJ was doing the Heisman set last year. We're on a cover 1 here. I used to be on pro and Madden. Yep, all the time. Oh man. Oh, we didn't get in. Mike J, turning it down seems to like greatly improve the quarterback play, man. Dude, I'm super excited for Madden 2. Nice cutback, nice touchdown. All right. We have some offense here. Got some offense. It sure does, Jugabrew. Yeah, and I wish I could comment on that, Chili. They just didn't give us access to that in the beta. Worst Madden year is Madden 20, hands down. That was the fixed Madden franchise year. That was the year that the only franchise improvements we got were the new X Factor abilities. Remember that? What's franchise mode? The new X Factor abilities make their way to Madden. Was that Madden 20 or 21? Whatever Madden that was, worst Madden. I had them open, but I was running the wrong way. Well, defense shouldn't be as good in college football as in Madden, though. There's way more scoring in college football. Maybe it's Madden 21 then. I didn't know it was 3rd and 7 there. Shoot. Yeah, I've always turned off X Factors. However, they got rid of the absolutes this year, so I think we'll be able to leave them on. They should be more like how they are in college football. Alright, 2-minute warning. We're going to switch over to a dime. We're going to do the dime load week here. Yeah, but it's not EA's fault. At least we know that now. There's our first legit sack. The other two are play action, they don't count. Wyoming Stadium? What other ones do you like, bro? I'm very curious on that. No pressure. Can't get off. Look at that. We dropped everyone into coverage, couldn't get there. Jonathan, nope. Have no desire. That's a horrible punt. I'm going to look at increasing punt accuracy. I'm seeing too many of that. Too much of that happening. All right, let's go down and kick a field goal at least. Nope. Let our clock run. The CP run game seems to either hit or miss. Oh yeah, I like Arkansas State's jerseys too. We got a step maybe. Oh, I underthrew him. I underthrew him. Well, don't sim. And then the other thing with the small school is with the dynamic deal breakers, it's gonna be tough. Waterfall, exactly. Sam, do you got you got the updates, bro? The post was open? No. Let's go back. What did I miss? Hey, we're seeing a lot more drops, man. Boise State's really nice. Yeah, Jonathan, with the other posts that I made that talked about the roughing the passer, which I've been talking about all stream, so. Oh, Play Now doesn't play anything anywhere close. You can't apply these to Play Now. I will disregard. Yeah, have fun, but Play Now and this, it doesn't even play close to the same. Play Now worse? It plays different. I actually think it plays better than Dynasty overall, but it don't have the XP sliders impact on gameplay. I mean, I guess if you're talking about number 2. Is my audio back? Is for becoming a sponsor. Welcome to SGN Nation. Appreciate you, man. We'll take 4 yards there. Oh, I just action, and it's like I can't. And the coach wants to run it too. Like everything is, you know, play action. It's in and out? The audio shouldn't be in and out. Oh snap, we got a super chat from Don. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate the support, bro. Means a lot. I'm in here last night with a couple too, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hold on, I'm gonna pause. Is my audio still going in and out? It's a quick cutout, milliseconds. Okay. That. It shouldn't, but my streaming stuff, my issues fixed that we were having all those times. Oh yeah. I wanted to spin the other way. Shoot. What's that safety doing at the top of the screen? Dang it. Give you some mic checks. 1 2 1 2. I like that they fixed that. Like last year you catch that and you're running. Now you're not so much. Yeah, anything with mountains is gonna backdrop is Brad, man, he went to go test that for us real quick. I need to hear something from him. I'm anxious. I think Nevada would look. Yo, Alex, appreciate it. Back plays fantastic. You cooked. Look at this, another deep shot. Any pass breakup. Let's go. I think we're there, y'all. Here. And believe cornerback play. It's default, bro. We manipulate. I mean, people don't understand auto subs XP sliders. If anything, I think I might loosen up the coverage a little bit. Not a lot, but just a little. All right. I'd rather be in that situation. God dang it. I think there's too many pass breaks. We didn't touch wide receiver. But deep shots don't necessarily always need to be someone getting mossed. You know what I mean? Like, why can't deep shots be like a guy gets beat, you know? The deep shots he's throwing, the coverage has been good, which is also the why I'm saying just a little bit. Oh no. Shoot. I didn't remember putting his route in. I thought he was gonna go straight deep. Oops. Hi, my guy's here, y'all. Hey, everyone who's in the chat, SimFB's in here. This dude is super. For those of you who've been playing the sliders on Heisman, can you tell him? Let him know. Is anybody else saying I have a bad Let me check something real quick. I definitely don't want a bad frame rate. Let me check something. Oh, my internet speed's fantastic. Let me check one other thing. They're currently... The reason why my light stream, the DNS I use with Lightstream, I'm hitting like a 43 millisecond ping, sometimes around 50. The one I'm on right now is which is Toronto, is at a 115 millisecond ping. I don't know why it's so delayed right now, but that's why. So right now, Cisco, the DNS server for San Francisco is a lot better. So I just got a high peak with the one that I'm normally connected to. Yo, Jugabrew, welcome. Welcome, bro. Appreciate you, man. The thing is server, and I'd have to switch the server. It'll disconnect the stream. Big Papa, what's going on, man? Welcome to the I think you're really gonna like the Zero roughing the passer combined with Zero wide receiver XP. We're getting past breakups, man. As I hope my DNS server will magically increase its ping. Because again, if I change DNS server, it'll end the stream. I really don't want to do that. We're at 65%. They need to run the ball a little bit more. He's 3. As I say that. I do apologize for the choppiness, fellas. Next, I haven't checked the DNS server settings for a while. I've been good, and the one day I don't do it is the day that the Lightstream DNS server is telling me I need to be on a different one, which is easy for me to change if I knew about it. But once I change it, it'll, you know, end the stream, and I don't want to do that. I'm just gonna hope that it gets better. The other thing I could try to do, I have one idea. Hold on. I can do this. Connection to light stream. Get all that ready for later. I just refreshed my... That works a little bit. We will see if that works. I don't know, I was paused. It looks... What a run! We're gonna get this going. We gotta get some points on the board, man. We scored more points versus Louisville. $60-yarder. Rubbing it in, man, because you know I can't do that myself. Oh, he made the contested catch. A holding. Pass interference. Guys, is on 0. When I tell you penalties are more about gameplay than anything, DPIs, we're declining it because we get more yards. But we just had a DPI. Elusive, we're pretty good, bro. We're sitting in a good... I gotta crank up the offense, personally. Man, I'm glad he dropped that. They read that up. They were... Not a good play. Didn't hear me at all about the penalty? Oh, they couldn't hear the penalty. Okay, I was saying... Run this play. Underneath. Through a... I am getting my butt kicked, man. So what I was saying, guys, is DPI is on 0 and we got a defensive pass interference call. Theoretically, when something's on 0, it should never occur. So when I say penalty sliders are more about gameplay than the call rate, that's the proof. We got a DPI call with it at 0. No, Ken, EA doesn't have the ability to have multiple penalties called on a play. I had 2 wide open. So the thing is, I told you guys I was thinking about loosening up the coverage, but in instant replay, there's guys open. I'm making the bad read. Number one, I could have just swung it out right over here. But more importantly, I could have went over the top to right here. I'm making bad reads. So I should probably not tinker with coverage when there's guys open. Glad to have you back, Jugabrew. Glad to have you back, man. I appreciate the support. Oh no. Yeah, I'm on standard cam, Terrence. There we go. Seems like it's running a little bit more smooth now. Oh, there we go. I like that they ran the ball there, but we won on that one. All right, let's open up the offense here. I need to stop making bad decisions. Someday I'll be able to see the flats. I know, right? It increases it, Jonathan. The lower the defensive pass interference, the better the coverage. The DBs aren't playing as aggressive, so they don't make as many mistakes. They play more to what they're supposed to. It's more discipline, I guess you could call it. All right, we're gonna do something on this drive. This has been a very slow game offensively, and I'm over it. I want some points, man. I wanna open things up. I wanna get some points on the board. That was only 2 yards. I could have just handed it off. All right. Triple freaking slants. Hit the block. Let's go. Man, that's exactly what I was hoping for. I was hoping he was going to go hit that block. Got it out quick. Big time. Third down conversion. Only got one side of the field. I try to not do the predetermined throws. I definitely do predetermined throws, though. But I try not to. There we go. 1st and 10. Just go quick with it. These zone concepts they're running are just killing. So we hit him with that. Let's go. We're finally getting down into scoring range. man. Yeah, that's my problem though. I don't do my progressions very well. Sometimes moments where I have good progressions. Other times I don't. Are they gonna pass this coverage off? Why? Why did he not keep running it? I'm trying to throw it to the back of the end zone. Thing? Or is that like a game thing? I mean, I literally see like, oh, post. Let me loft it up over here. And I throw it thinking, oh, yeah. And he doesn't even lead. Not enough power on that throw, but I was trying to loft. Because I'm just trying to do the end zone, basically. So I hear what you're saying with the throw. The ball to end up over here. Not right here. You know what I mean? And I thought I aimed it to go over there. Alright. Play call totals. Predetermined animation. I don't know. Well, I mean, it can't be predetermined animation because it depends on where my throw goes, I suppose. You know, it doesn't know I'm going to throw there either. 355. We're both on place for around 73, so we're in a good spot there. Possession time is pretty dang close, man. We're a minute apart. I don't know if it's vision cone, but you know, something that allows us to throw that to the back of a floater pass. I don't want to play like a quarter against Florida State. The quarterback play we had right there, which was phenomenal, with the throws he was attempting, stuff like that. Holds up. See, this is gonna be. This we'll have a better idea. Like, we'll see if the. God dang it! The way this face mask looks, it's so dope. Lights. All right, let's see how the quarterback play looks here. This is going to be very important for if, you know, knowing if we got something or not. And because of that, I'm going to only play on defense. Because nothing's impacting me. All right. Let's go, guys. This is it, man. This is going to be the true tell. See how he looks. You can't, dude, you gotta update me now, Brad. I'm super curious. I'm super anxious, man. Just speed rise, he's a runner, not a thrower. He still just pushed the ball down the field, though, a little bit, though. I mean, mostly we can see, like, if there's still some pass breakups and stuff like that. So far, our coverage is not holding up. These quarterbacks are firing downfield, so that's consistent. And that does make a huge difference. And we're seeing it here with him, too. You have it on 65, Don? Or are you on 70? We lowered it to 65. It was on 75. We lowered it to 65. It's been much better. Nice little moves. Anybody in here, anyone in chat seen the Superman movie yet? I'm going to go to it tonight. I'm just curious if anyone's seen it or not. 2 holds in first quarter. See how it plays out. Bro, they just marched right down the field. We gave up 7 points through 3 quarters versus Boston College. And then Florida State just marches right down the field against us, which they should. It's Florida freaking State. Terrence, nope. Haven't been doing that at all. There we go. They have not got, they're trying to run the ball. But we've been playing it well so far. I'm gonna play some coverage here. There he goes for 4. They're going to stick with it. I like that. I mean, it's 1, but it's... I mean, he's an 86 overall. Or 84 overall, playing up to an 86. He's thrown the ball down the field, though. Like, that's the first over... But he's got an 8.8 average, because he's pushing the ball down the field. So 4 for 5, I mean, so far, it's been looking good. And Brad's out here playing on 50 accuracy. If no, Terrence, you're fine. You've been seeing me get my butt kicked, bro. Is if there's incompletions associated still with the 50 accuracy versus the 25. That's gonna be the big thing we need tested. And of course, when they do RPOs and stuff like that, naturally their completion percentage is going to be higher. So we have to take it based off of what the opportunities we see. I knew he was going to take it. Knew he was going to take it. There we go. Good D. I want to run a little bit more man here. There we go. We're on the cover 1. I need to get into cover 2. It's playing pretty dang good, M2, man. The big change of dropping to a roughing the passer to 0. Why did that glitch like that there? Has really helped, or it seemed to make the CPU quarterbacks go deep more. They got guys open everywhere. That's why I was kind of scared to run man. 2 plus. I was actually looking at Tulane, man, but I want to be getting some weather games, not rain. Oof. Gotta. Gonna man up, double their number 1. King Judah, you're 100% right, and I don't care. I think you're 100% right, but I just want to be able to test some more of their throws. You know what I mean? He's 10 for 37. I might increase the wear and tear, like Bethlehem was saying. I'd like to see more rotation out of their backs. There you go. See what they do here. Third. We'll play the half on this one. See what we can see from him. But like King Judah said, they're so fast that we're not gonna get a lot of contested catch opportunities to see how it looks, because they're so much faster than us and better. You know, they're just going to have more wins off the line, things like that. So they're going to be more open. If Bethlehem's still here, can you chop what you did for your... I'm not going to increase the fatigue. I don't want to do that, but I am going to increase wear and tear. I should play cover 2. We're going to, we're gonna stick where we're at. Yo, Lupus, what's going on, bro? Appreciate you coming through the stream. Flacco, I am not familiar with that at all. Fill me in. To edit their wear and tear, huh? I kind of thought that they would just kind of mimic what the user... There's a deep shot. And hey, there we go. Confirmed. It's one of those things, like, it's tough when you're so mismatched to get a throw like that happen, but there. No Moss every single time. He is pushing the ball down the field a little bit more. I think it's going to be more... can we put the accuracy back up to 50? Brad, because I'm getting ready to wrap up the stream, could you be able to fill us all in on what you saw testing that out? I don't change their auto subs, but because it used in the past they always just mirrored you, but wear and tear we don't know about. I don't know what just happened there. This must have been a play action or something. Yup. What do you know? What do you know? Play action sack. He's flinging it down the field, man. They're not calling timeout. Oh, they only have one timeout left. Ah, okay, that's what they did. Appreciate it, Bethlehem. I'm going to ask you, because I'm not going to touch the fatigue. I like fatigue where it's at, and it also impacts other parts of gameplay, so I'm going to leave it at 50. But I am curious what you are seeing with this, because I'm looking at it just logically. The hit stick has the same impact on a wear and tear as a normal tackle. I want there to be some difference of getting absolutely laid the hell out versus just a normal wrap-up tackle. Like a normal wrap-up tackle, in my opinion, shouldn't have the same impact. So even if we jack those up, which I have hit stick at 95, I have catch tackle I think at 95. I think there should be some disparity between some of the different things that occur. So like example, a regular block versus an impact block are the exact same wear and tear. I like your idea of raising them, but I think there's got to be some sort of... Let's go take a look. I'm going to lock this in to have all YouTube members test this. I'll make a post of what I have here. But if we go over to... Where's wear and tear at? No, that's not the wear and tear I want. That's a strategy. Okay, so if we went... So I have these at 95, keep those there. So if we want to raise up normal tackle, we could have hit stick 95, normal tackle 75. Defender tackle, we could put that up to 85, along with cut stick. We put to 90. So here, I don't like sack being super high, especially with play action sacks being where they're at. I'm actually thinking about lowering this a little bit because we have blocking in a really good spot. But we get sacks on the CPU quarterback just from them running play action. And now they're going to get penalized for that. And so I kind of want to negate the sack impact just a little bit. We could just do a bump to impact block, a bump to regular block. Just right there, just to get a little bit more here. Here's my per play recoveries. You have all the recovery at 30, but shouldn't players recover more between halftime than every single play? I'll try this first. We'll definitely increase it, but I know that when I had this down lower, and this was all lower too, but when I had that down lower, players were disappearing from the game. And before I forget, actually, I think the 20's fine. I think the 20's fine. Let's just lower the chances a little bit. I think that's what we'll do. But I'm gonna take your input, Bethlehem Kid. I'm just gonna go about it a little bit differently, because I want there to be some disparity in what impacts the wear and tear. Terrence, just reloaded Dynasty from at 10. Still feels better. Files went sticky like last year, maybe or maybe not. Well, I'm curious what you think when you hop on mine, Terrence. I'm definitely curious what you're going to think when you hop on mine, bro. Don, hate when you have the corner off coverage and let the wide receiver run right past them. That is brutal. Eric, we're in great progress now. Just finalizing the XP sliders. My guy Colt45 did some testing, but the numbers he provided didn't make sense with what we were running at lower numbers. So we're probably gonna have to run that sim again. Your issue is getting too many sacks. So on the previous setting, were you seeing like rotations and stuff like that? Brad, thank you for the feedback. Appreciate you. So I don't want to overdo it. I don't want to overdo the wear and tear. My issue is getting too many sacks. Here's the thing though. So do players, they don't really have dynamic player performance like Madden of old days. So I don't know if taking sacks will make them get rid of it quicker. What we do know is taking sacks means their arm strength goes down, their mobility goes down, all sorts of things go down, and they might actually take more sacks. Tyler, you got 11 sacks in one game. When did you run that, bro? And how many were play action? One second. I'll let you guys answer real quick. I gotta look at something. Yeah, I mean, I've had some sacks, but it wasn't that. And then when you take away the stupid play action ones, it hasn't been that bad. 4 play action. And you got the update today, Tyler? Like with roughing the passer I posted? Yeah, what level was you playing on too? Like, I'm very interested. Who are you and who are you playing against, Tyler? Chase, yeah, I'm gonna post what I'd like you guys to update. Because I have the huge, yeah, 4 play action, sorry. I meant to say, who are you and who is the opponent? Do I want to see Superman in 3D or do I want to just... So I just played Boston College earlier on this stream through 3 quarters. I had a couple sacks, but they were play action. I think I only had 1 or 2 that weren't play action. When are YouTubers going to start Madden 26 gameplay? Give me 1 sec, I'll tell you. And tell you exactly when. Matt, what day is Madden's early release? Is it the 16th? Or is it the 14th? When does early release go for Madden? Does anybody know? Yeah, Chris, we're on Heisman now. It's on the 11th? Okay, hold on. Friday the 11th? Okay, so Monday the 7th. They will start dropping, you'll start seeing videos Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Those 4 days before the 11th. I thought it was the 14th too, which is a Monday. And then the regular game comes out on the 18th. I thought, or something like that. So about 4 days before the game launches is when they start dropping stuff. Forgive me if you answered this already, Tyler. Did you have Roughing the Passer at 25 or at 0? It's the 12th. I just know your birthday is going to be on the 5th. Yeah, you should know that, bro. It's hard not to know when. Happy early birthday, man. August 12th. Okay, Tuesday. So they will start dropping content on Friday the 8th. You'll start seeing footage Friday the 8th, Saturday. A couple will be able to drop on like the 8th. And then you'll see a bunch the 9th and the 10th. And then the 11th as well. And then it goes live on Tuesday the 12th. So play again, Tyler, but put it to 0. What I'm going to do for all YouTube members, I'm going to post the updated XP sliders and then the Roughing the Passer. The XP sliders aren't, some of them are final. I'll actually mark which ones are final, and then I'll mark and say still being tested, so you guys know what is subject to change. But I'll make a members post for everyone to update that. You're gonna do that right now? Okay, cool. Jam, where can you see the sliders? So they are not finalized yet, Jam, which means they're still being tested. I got people helping me out, testing, giving feedback. Once they are finished, they go live for everybody. Bethlehem, I got you, bro. Bethlehem, do you want to help run some XP slider tests too? But anyway, Jam, so right now they're in beta because there's still things changing. When you ask any of the members that are in here, I've had about 7 updates in the last 4 days. So because of all the updates, I keep it to members only for the beta. So if you're a YouTube member, it's a perk. Otherwise, you just wait till the set is official and then I drop it. Brad, I'm looking forward to your feedback, man. Appreciate all your help. We're going to go ahead and get all that posted up for all the members, just to make sure you're on everything that I'm on right now. I really like how it's playing, you guys. As long as the XP sliders hold up fairly close to what we're at, which I think for the most part they will. And again, we got all but 6 of them finalized. I think we're in a really good spot. Yo, JD3, thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate the work, big dog. I appreciate you coming through, hanging out on the stream. Appreciate all the support, man. I really do. You guys have no idea how important your support is. Slimington, thank you for subscribing to the channel, man. Appreciate you. When is the next stream? I should be able to stream tomorrow. Much earlier, because I got plans going to the lake in the evening time. But late morning, early afternoon, should be able to hop on and go again. Should be able to hop on and go again. Will Cruz, appreciate the kind words. So we're going to go ahead and get this updated for everybody. Members who are in the chat, please give me feedback. Like quarterback play, right? That's where we're at. Sacks 2, because the XP sliders, you know, that we changed are definitely going to have a little bit of an impact potentially on pass rush. And if we need to nerf it a little bit, I can do that via auto subs very easily. So please give me feedback on the pass rush specifically, as well as the quarterback play. We're talking going to be throwing the ball down the field, pass accuracy, and then pass breakups. Jay, welcome to SGN Nation, man. Thank you so much for becoming a member and supporting the channel. Appreciate you. You are gonna see a members section in YouTube. There's a couple posts in there. There's one big huge post that has all the settings that you're gonna want to grab, and then in about 5 minutes there's gonna be another post that you're just gonna come by. You'll have everything to just rock and roll. So, with that being said, though, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the stream so I can get this post going, so I can get more feedback, as it is so crucial to getting this set done and finalized for everybody. And then I'm going to get ready to go to the movies too. So, we'll definitely see you guys tomorrow unless something crazy happens. But thank you so much for the support. As always, stay tuned to the next one. Peace.